I'm tired. It's a Saturday morning and we're off to get tuned. Store opens at 7:30. They want the car pretty much as early as possible. All right, it's pretty early. It's like 6:30 a.m. Off to Cherry Tuning, which one of the most famous places in Sydney to tune your car if you have a Korean variant such as a Hyundai or Kia. Yeah, it's not great waking up early on Saturday morning. Shout out to all the people that work on the weekend. I'm just a humble office worker, so really I should be in bed sleeping in. But they do need the car as early as possible, and they open up Tuesday to Saturday from 7:30. So I called them and they were like, yeah, we need the car ASAP so they can have more time tuning it. I did give a bit of leeway just in case because I do need to fill my car up, even though it is pretty full now, because they do need a full tank for the tune, obviously, because they're going to be redlining shit out of my car. So gonna stop by a BP and fill up just a bit more because they said if the tank's not full, they're going to charge $4 a litre. $4 a litre if they do need to fill up, which, I get it. They have to spend some labour for someone to drive down there, fill up the car, yada, yada, yada. They said it could take roughly, I don't know, until maybe 3 p.m, 7:30 to 3, what's that? I don't know, 8 hours-ish, give or take. Maybe they got, you got lunch breaks as well. They did say there is a Westfields nearby, so I can at least do some shopping, maybe watch a movie or something. But yeah, in terms of the car, these are the list of mods I've got prior to this tune, because ideally before the tune I'd want to get the most out of it and not want to retune and spend another $14.90, which is the cost of this tune that I'm going to be doing. Like, what's the point if I only get 3 bits of mods and then get a tune, whack on some more and be like, well, I'm not getting the most out of it, may as well tune it again. I'm not exactly made of money here. So other similar cars that have done the same, I did see one that had a pretty close mod setup to what I had. I think he was pushing about 240 on the dyno. I don't know if I'm going to push the same. When you book the tune, you do fill out a Google form, and then they give you a bunch of things to fill out, like what kind of mods do you have, how hard do you want the tune to go. There was 3 levels. One was just like, keep it more reliable than performance driven. And then there's the middle one, which is what most people get, which is a middle of make it reliable and try to get more performance out of it. It's like a good middle ground. And then the last option, which is the highest tier, was basically just send it. And they said if you're going to track it a lot and push this car hard, then it's probably not for you. I don't want my car to light up in flames, so I'm just going to go with the middle conservative one. Because look, I just drive this car to the gym and back, and the occasional long drive, and it's not like I'm going hard on this car anyway. Not always, but here and there. Impress the boys a little bit sometimes when they're in the car. It's gonna be a bit of a drive. The place is, with traffic, an hour away. It's 45 minutes now because obviously it's really early. But time skip, I'll see you when I get there. Just filled up at BP, 243.9 for 98. What a scam. 7 litres, $17. At least definitely full now. This is the back side of the entrance. Look for all the Hyundais. I'll get some breakfast first, and when I get back, I'll try and get some footage of them thrashing the shit out of my car to get the best numbers. Thankfully, Civilization isn't too far. Westfields is just down the road from the shop, so you can easily entertain yourself for a couple hours, maybe catch a movie, eat breakfast then lunch, I guess. I guess the other option, if you don't want to eat, you can win your money back. VIP lounge, slaps, what's not to love? It's free money. It's way too early, everything's still closed. Finally down in the workshop and just loading up the file before we go for a run. There's so much stuff here. I'm a bit worried about my ears because I don't know how loud it's going to get in here. It's a very enclosed space. I should probably wear headphones. Warm up run.
end result, 1/8 of my fuel, 22 litres per 100. But man, massive difference in performance with the tune. It just pulls a lot harder. It feels like a completely different car. It's crazy. If you guys want the numbers, this is what you're seeing. There you go, flex the numbers. Don't worry about everything else. There's a dyno sheet.